Paulus in the lead. Oh, nice move. Nice curve there. King got both. It's very good for sure. And Luke pushing her again. Final now is instinct. Final is creative instinct. Oh, nice move by Yana. Building around our building his wall flattened her. That time on, man. Alright. We're near the end of it. And that's the game. Yep. Anti-climax ending.
Victory! Ready. Fight!
Alright, next game. Are you guys asking for Exinotron to comment you on the following match? I guess you are. Alright. There you go. Enjoy Exinotron.
So, welcome back to me. As I took the microphone, I'm gonna use this opportunity to eat some sour cherries. I'll show you some quality programming. I was really enjoying Manjon's comments on the game. It's really starting to really able to verbalize what's actually going on the screen. You managed to well, what are the right places, what are not the right place. I would really like to have this some kind of similar skill set about the game. But as for me, it's really out of reach for now. Of course, like I told before, it's all about the investment and the commitment everyone put on the game. But the game manager, like Maklov said earlier, he has a really well understanding of the game and about every character. He isn't constrained to play one single character. He really has the knowledge of everyone. So that's a really nice quality to have, or a skill set to have when you try to comment a game, because you have to know which are the capacities of each fighter to be really able to understand what are at stakes at the game, because you can see two opponents just juggling between just zoning if you want, just staying at a safe distance from each other. But when you know what are the skill sets of each character, you can understand that. Just like the last move that Spinal did. It was really interesting because Agonas has a father reach in Spinal, but Spinal was able to just teleport behind him and just throw Agonas Mr. Sauce blocking game off balance. Another interesting element about the game is really the new cover breaker system. And of course, on your know how it works. You just have to match the correct input from the opponent on your combo breaker. Manage to do it. If I don't know if how viewers remember how it works in the Ultimate Instinct, which was kind of a special move. You had to input at the right time and with I guess some super meter bar to be able to perform it. So it was really harder to execute to input. So So this made it way harder for casual players to jump into the game. But as for me, I'm a casual player, as you may have noticed. And as you saw, I managed to pull off a few combo breakers myself against a very skilled opponent. What I personally like about this system is, and it isn't really conveyed well on the screen, but it's how much of a mind game it adds to the actual game. Because even if you are really skilled, if you jump into a pattern of like a robotic way of playing against even a weaker opponent, you're gonna get your ass kicked. And the more you're skilled, the more you start to rely on combos, because you understand that's how the big damage is done. As you saw against me, my opponent managed to pull off combos that drained half of my life bar, and to do so you have to perform the finisher on the combo, and if you don't, well, another win from for Aganos, which is Mr. South has less experience than Marklok on the game, but he's managed to score a few nice victory tonight. Yeah, about the combo and combo breaker system. What's really interesting is that when you play with the same opponents, in a single game you can learn the patterns that just starts to get set into the game of your opponent, because if you play against the same opponents often, like we do in the lower circle of gaming, I've tend to notice that the guys, they tend to rely a lot on fierce attacks, and so I managed at the start of the evening to get a few nice combo breaker out of that. So that's kind of their go-to move. But then they start to notice that I managed to pull off a combo breaker. So in the Nuclear Instinct you can do like fakes. I don't know how they call it, because when you press the 2 medium, touch not the shadow counters, but the other thing, you know what it is, and that's really it puts an infinite amount of depth into the system. That not only you can either decide to just change your game, stop pressing the fierce button and switch to keep your adversary guessing not on the actual button you're gonna press, but on your mental pattern you use to mix up your game. Or you can use your predictability to your own advantage, where you can just set up a bluff and then score an insane amount of damage there. And the other thing that you may not have observed to its fullest in our play session is how much you can punish your opponent into making mistakes and from falling into your traps. As for me, I'm more of a random player. I'm just not good enough, and my punish was really crappy in my game. But when you play against a skilled player, if you fail into his trap, it won't be like 1 or 2 hits you're gonna get. It's gonna be a huge ass combo of about that's gonna drain about 40% of your health. Gamer Manager informed me that when you do a fake counter breaker, counter breaker. Let's pronounce the counter breaker. When you do a counter breaker, you have a window of 4 seconds where your opponent is going to be on the hard lock. That's a legal term that you will understand, but I don't. It basically lets you weigh on your opponent for 4 solid seconds. So in these seconds, you have to know what you're doing, because otherwise you're just gonna do like me, like just do medium jabs in the legs of your opponent and land about 5% of damage. And if you're not able to punish your opponent and maximize this opportunity that he kind of gives to you on a silver platter, well, you're gonna get far more openings. You're gonna get more openings on your opponent, but you just won't do the damage. And if you perform start of combos, it won't without the finish or whatnot. The life bar of your opponent is simply not gonna drain. So I think the developer Double E have managed to really come up with a system that rewards a really good understanding of the player. Because and if you're casual, it will be also an interesting experience. If you're both casual players, it will the system with the finishers and the breaker and the breaker, etc. If you wail on your opponents and do combo when you don't do the finisher, the both of your life bars won't frame fast, so it's gonna make longer matches. You're gonna enjoy the pretty picture for a longer time, so you won't feel like just that the fun's already over when you have just the gun.
That's clever design right there. Clever design right there. Isn't it fun?
What is there to say about these characters? I don't know. What? Yes, John Game mentioned was wondering if I was talking smack on him as he heard me speaking about him, but what he doesn't know was I was framing his teaching abilities for making me understand the basic mechanics of the game. So we came a long way tonight from me just thinking that it was Street Fighter 4. to me, like, explain you the design merits of the combo system that set into Nuclear Instinct. But then again, as I told you, what I told you tonight about all the Nuclear Instinct is wonderful, it was because of Mukluk that explained this to me about 8 months before the game had even come out. Praising Mr. Sauce game, even if Mukluk is getting out of his drunken stupor. He's getting back into his game. As you see more of his little skull thingies to just rake more and more hits on his combos. Mukluk is able to pull off pretty consistently crazy hits, 24-25 hits combo. Really able to use the juggle flawless. Well, of course, not you don't see it because of being pulled against a rock wall, but don't use those. Mr. Sauce, I don't know if it's a common Aganos technique, but he's really fond of the little snicker, the snicker light punch in the crotch. Really manages to like this one again. But when you know that you have because this move, it doesn't look like much. It looks stupid, but I think it's part of the charm. It looks stupid, but it lands a lot of damage. It's pretty consistent. It lands at the right place. Nice read from Mr. Sauce there. This move is pretty interesting. I don't know if it's unfair. Probably it is. What I know as an opponent, Ravaganos, I know that it gives him time to read, time to reposition himself. Not to reposition because he's lucky to his animation, but it gives you time to reconsider your strategy. Nice punch there. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any wall breaks. But still managed to drive him into the second round. Again, the game is not lost. Let's see.